Hey everyone, welcome to the Kleros community call. Well, today Federico is not here, he is traveling. He is now participating on a conference and some events in Colombia to talk about Kleros and legal tech. We will be sharing more about the event that he is attending today. And I think maybe Marcos or William will be joining us later. So I'll start with sharing some updates that we had on the last week or a couple of days. So we have two new courts where we you can stake your PNK. One of the courts is the Oracle court. It was deployed on Ethereum mainnet and also on the Arbitrum of the on the Kleros 2.0 beta version. So, what is the idea behind this court? Basically, we have some disputes that come from prediction markets or other applications that require knowledge about what happened in the real world. Let's say so, like some who won a given election or which team won the finals of a competition. These types of events that happen off chain, well, we usually send these cases to the general court or to some other courts, and it generated some frictions because in these courts were not configured to have those types of cases. So the team have been working on the parameterization of the specific court, and also, which I think is very interesting, they worked on a policy that makes it very clear how the jurors should react when there's a case where the situation is not very clear. So they have, for example, a way to like instructions to round numbers when there's a number related question, or how to handle cases where, I don't know, the question is not very clear. And these situations of happen frequently on prediction markets. So it's pretty good that we have now a court that is designed for that. So that's one of the new courts. I see William just joined. Let me add you, William. Okay, so we also have the automated curation court. So this is the first step towards exploring using AI assisted tools or AI, or uh, adding AI into the mix of the jurors. So the idea behind this automated creation court is that eventually we should have a court where people plug their AI agents or their automations, and they can receive the cases, the LLMs or wherever AI system they have or automated system they have, process the question, give an answer, vote on an answer, and this can be done maybe with a lower reward than the usual courts, because the LLMs are very cheap. They can process things for maybe less than cents or cents of dollars, and the main cost probably is setting this up in the first place. And this could allow us to maybe to have courts with a lower time for a voting period and giving results more quickly. So but the first step is just to create a court where people are expected to do that and have these different parameters for the rewards. and we will soon have the first cases. I think probably later this week we'll have the first case. I'm pretty excited for this. I don't know, William, if you have some comments about this as well.
Yeah, it's an interesting sort of thing to experiment with. Um, we've thought a long time about, you have a future where you have more and more AI agents and more AI tools. What is the connection between AI and Kleros? Federico has this thesis, this sort of like infographic document that he's shown several times, where you think like the easiest case, like disputes will be solved by pure AI, and like the hardest ones will be solved by state courts, and like Kleros is in the middle, which I agree with. But also, there's a sort of question of like, to what degree can these, for a given type of dispute, can you create hybrid approaches where like you have a human that also has an AI tool? And for this sort of automated court, the idea of using just an AI, but like having, still within sort of a Claros system where, an appeal is going to go to human beings. So the AI agents are competing, economically to like best align with the human beings, might give you like a good approach that, has better human alignment and, combines the best approaches of the best of aspects of two approaches.
William, sorry, I for some reason I'm using the X version on desktop, and for some reason could not listen to what you said. So I saw that you you were speaking, but I could not listen to it. So I hope I do not talk over you. Um, Let me just check if I
Hmm.
can configure something else. One second. William, can you talk about the your last article? I don't know if you talked about this, but if you can answer on Telegram, if you already did, then I'll try to fix the my audio.
Yeah. So we published the SBT article today, the sort of second article we've been doing research on SBTs and these sort of identity tools and how they can be used in Claros, particularly for juror selection. So in this one, we really delve into an idea that we sketched at the end of the previous article, where you can use spectral clustering to group people into sort of approximate groups based on what SPTs they have. And then the idea is you can try to draw people from these complementary groups to get people from different points of view, different backgrounds based on their groups as seen by SPTs. And using clustering algorithms, modern clustering algorithms. So these sort of like simple AI tools that were designed for a Web 2 world raises all kinds of interesting questions about attack resistance. What are the natural attacks on a system like this, and how can you design the system to best defend against such attacks? I feel there's still a lot of interesting research questions, but in the article I really delved into a lot of sort of our recent research on this. They get to the sort of meat of these questions of like how can like which versions of this system, depending on the parameterization or the like design choices you make, have immediate problems and which ones seem to be resistant. More research spending.
Awesome. I was able to listen a bit through my other account. For some reason, I cannot listen through this account.
Great.
So
It's
thanks,
good to hear the
thanks a
problems
lot,
then.
William.
I'm just not talking into the
I'm
void.
looking forward to actually being able to read the whole article because it was just published. But maybe next week we can talk a bit more about this. Okay, so another things that happened the last couple of days is that we published the and deployed a new proxy for the base chain and the Uni chain. that allowed these applications on these chains to access Kleros through Reality.eth, which is basically a escalation game type of oracle. And well, I'm pretty excited about this because there are lots of new applications on both Base and Unichain. And for now, they are still in test. So if you want to integrate your app, you're listening to this, I recommend you reaching out to our integrations team, and they will help you and follow up with you whenever we have the audits done and everything already configured. And the interesting part about this is that the disputes that can come from Reality.eth, they will go to the Oracle court. So, and we'll probably make some tests about these proxies. So it's really recommended to stake in the Oracle court on mainnet to get some of these cases. And well, more we have these two chains, but we will also we soon have the proxies also on Arbitrum and Optimism, and continue expanding these integrations. Apart from that, we also have an upcoming integration with a insurance protocol of the traditional world, let's say, and it will be an iteration similar to Lemon. We'll be sharing more details in the coming weeks, probably before March, and it's also pretty exciting. As you know, the Lemon integration allow us to solve cases that sometimes are not being solved because they are too expensive to solve on a traditional court or through traditional means or through consumer protection. And these insurance cases will also reduce costs for our clients and make these disputes being solved more quickly than the traditional methods. So and insurance has also have a huge volume of cases, and if we solve even a small part of that, it can be great for Kleros. Okay, so the next topic that I want to talk about is that the developer team has been very active on multiple fronts, and one very exciting update that we will have soon is that the escrow v2, so the version 2 of the escrow application that we have, is almost done, is being reviewed, and we have made some internal tests, and it looks pretty good. The interface is now modern, just like the Kleros Court v2, and it's a lot more usable and user-friendly than the version 1 that has a couple of years now. And surprisingly, there's might be a surprise for some people, but there are people actually actively using the v1, even if it's only on mainnet. And I'm sure that now that we will have a new version, more people will try it out and maybe adopt it. Then we also have a complete revamp of our website with a framework or a content management system that is very easy for the team members to update it. So it will be very. It's also very flexible and accessible. For example, to our BizDev team to add a new integration when it is launched, or explain a new use case, and also for marketing purposes to update with the SEO of the website. It's very easy to update and to have the latest information in there, and also to give a great first image for people that arrive to our site, which of course it's also important. And regarding the v2 updates, I think if I'm not mistaken, the last updates that we have is that the team is refactoring some things about wallet connectivity, and also the frequent UI and UX improvements that we have been doing lately. And also there's the developer dedicated to VIA, which is the bridge to Kleros 2.0 that will be hosted on Arbitrum and will receive cases from multiple chains. So there's this bridging solution that needs to be developed. Okay, I think that's what I had to say for this week. Probably there's more updates incoming this week, and if I missed something, I'll share in the chat. So thanks, William, for joining me, and let's talk in the Telegram group. See you.
Bye, everybody.